Close your eyes now and let the weight of your body sink deeper into the surface beneath you. Feel the way the air around you shifts, just slightly, as if the room itself has taken a slow, steady breath. There is no need to move, no need to speak, no need to do anything at all, except let this moment unfold. You are not alone here. There is a presence, vast and gentle, like the warmth of sunlight on your skin after a long winter. It does not demand your attention, does not rush you, does not ask for anything in return. It simply is, a quiet, steady hum beneath the surface of everything, like the pulse of the earth itself. This is the chamber of unspun threads, a place where time moves differently, where the air is thick with possibility, where every breath you take is met with a soft, golden echo. The walls here are not made of stone or wood, but of light, strands of it, woven together like the finest silk. Some are thick as rivers, slow and deep, while others are so fine they shimmer like spider silk in the breeze. And all of them hum, just slightly, a chord that never quite resolves, but never grows tired. Step into this space with me now, if you're ready. There is no door to open, no threshold to cross, just a gentle shift in your awareness, like stepping from one room into another. The floor beneath you is not solid, not in the way you're used to. It ripples like liquid amber, warm and yielding, cradling your body as if you were floating on the surface of a sunlit pool. And with every breath you take, the ripples spread outward, carrying your presence into the light. The air here is different too. It is thick, almost syrupy, but not in a way that makes it hard to breathe. Instead, it feels like breathing inside a sunbeam, like the warmth of the light has seeped into the very air itself. It clings to your skin just slightly, like a second layer of comfort, like the softest blanket draped over your shoulders. And with every inhale, you draw in more of that warmth, more of that golden glow. There is no temperature here, not in the way you're used to. It is not hot, not cold, not even warm in the way you might expect. It is simply perfect, the exact degree of comfort that makes your body forget it has a temperature at all. Your skin relaxes, your muscles soften, and the tension you didn't even know you were carrying begins to melt away. And the light, oh, the light. It does not come from anywhere, not from a lamp or a window or a distant star. It simply is, like the glow of a firefly on a summer night, like the first hint of dawn creeping over the horizon. It fills the space around you, not with harsh brightness, but with a soft, golden radiance that wraps around you like an embrace. And as you breathe, you realize that the light is not just around you. It is in you too. This is a place of stillness, of deep, unshakable calm. There is no rush here, no urgency, no need to be anywhere, but exactly where you are. The threads of light around you vibrate at their own pace, each one humming its own quiet note in the grand symphony of this space. And as you listen, you begin to hear it, the faintest whisper of a frequency, a vibration that resonates deep within your bones. It is the sound of 40 hertz, the rhythm of clarity, of focus, of peak mental performance. Let that frequency wash over you now. It is not loud, not overwhelming, just a steady, gentle pulse, like the beating of a heart. It moves through you, smoothing out the rough edges of your thoughts, quieting the chatter of your mind. And as it does, you feel something shift, something deep and fundamental, like the first rays of sunlight breaking through the clouds. Your mind begins to clear, your focus sharpens, and the world around you comes into perfect, effortless clarity. This is the gift of the chamber of unspun threads, a place where your mind can expand, where your thoughts can flow freely, where every idea finds its perfect rhythm. The threads of light around you are not just decoration. They are pathways, conduits of energy, each one humming with possibility. And as you breathe, you begin to feel them responding to you, shifting and adjusting to your presence. It is as if the chamber itself is alive, as if it is breathing with you, moving with you, guiding you deeper into this state of perfect focus. Let your awareness drift now, if you're ready. There is no need to hold onto anything, no need to cling to any thought or worry. Just let go, just breathe, just be. The chamber will hold you, the light will cradle you, and the frequency will carry you deeper. And as you sink further into this state, you begin to notice something extraordinary. The threads of light around you are not static. They shift and sway, like reeds in a gentle breeze, like the surface of a pond disturbed by a single drop of rain. And as they move, they create patterns, beautiful intricate designs that seem to dance just beyond the edge of your vision. Some are geometric, sharp and precise, while others are soft and flowing, like the curves of a river. And as you watch, you realize that these patterns are not random. They are responding to you. Your breath, your heartbeat, even the faintest flicker of your thoughts, all of it sends ripples through the threads. And in return, the threads send ripples back, like an echo, like a conversation. It is a dance, a silent dialogue between you and this sacred space. And the more you relax, the more you let go, the more the chamber responds, the more the light seems to wrap around you like a lover's embrace. This is a place of creation, of inspiration, of deep, unshakable focus. The threads of light are not just strands. They are ideas waiting to be woven together. And as you breathe, you begin to see them more clearly, like stars emerging in the twilight sky. Each one hums with potential, with possibility, with the quiet promise of something new. And as you watch, you realize that you are not just an observer here. You are a participant. Your mind is a loom, and the threads of light are your material. With every breath, with every thought, you begin to weave them together, creating something beautiful, something entirely your own. It does not matter what it is: a story, a solution, a vision, a dream. What matters is that it is yours, and that the chamber is here to help you bring it to life. And as you weave, the frequency hums around you, guiding your hands, sharpening your focus, making every movement effortless. Let your thoughts flow now, like water over smooth stones. There is no need to force them, no need to direct them. Just let them come. Just let them go. The chamber will hold them. The light will shape them. And the frequency will refine them. And as you breathe, you begin to notice something extraordinary. The threads of light are not just responding to you. They are amplifying you. Every idea you have, every flicker of inspiration, every quiet whisper of your intuition, it all grows stronger here. The chamber takes your thoughts and makes them brighter, clearer, more vibrant. It is as if the very air is charged with creativity, as if the light itself is alive with possibility. And as you breathe, you begin to feel it, the quiet thrill of creation, the deep satisfaction of bringing something new into the world. This is the power of the chamber, of unspun threads. A place where your mind can expand beyond its usual limits, where your thoughts can flow freely, where every idea finds its perfect form. The threads of light are your allies, your guides, your partners in this journey. And as you breathe, you realize that you are not just here to observe, you are here to create. And the chamber is here to help you do just that. Let your awareness drift deeper now. There is no need to hold onto anything, no need to cling to any thought or worry. Just let go, just breathe, just be. The chamber will hold you, the light will cradle you, and the frequency will carry you deeper. And as you sink further into this state, you begin to notice something even more extraordinary. The threads of light are not just around you, they are within you. They flow through your veins, hum in your bones, dance behind your eyelids. They are the quiet voice of your intuition, the steady beat of your heart, the endless stream of your thoughts. And as you breathe, you begin to feel them more clearly, like the first notes of a song you've always known, but never quite heard. This is your mind at its peak. Not strained, not forced, not struggling, just flowing, just being, just creating. The chamber has given you this gift, this space, this perfect rhythm. And as you breathe, you realize that you can return here anytime you need to. All you have to do is close your eyes, take a deep breath, and let the light find you. For now, though, just rest. Let the chamber hold you. Let the light cradle you. Let the frequency carry you deeper. There is no need to do anything, no need to be anywhere, but exactly where you are. Just breathe, just be, just let this moment unfold. And as you do, the threads of light will continue to weave their magic around you, within you, through you. This is your sanctuary, a place of deep focus, of effortless creation, of perfect clarity. The chamber of unspun threads will always be here for you, always ready to welcome you back. And as you drift deeper now, you realize that you are not just visiting this place, you are part of it. The light, the warmth, the frequency, it is all yours, always. Let go now. Let the chamber take you deeper. Let the light carry you further. Let the frequency guide you home. There is nothing left to do, nothing left to say, nothing left to think. Just breathe, just be, just let this perfect moment stretch out before you, endless and eternal. You step out of the light, and the moment you do, the air itself seems to pause, holding its breath just for you. Your eyes adjust not to brightness, but to depth. Every color here is a layer, a slow unfurling of gold and amber and the softest violet, like the inside of a seashell at dusk. The light doesn't shine on you. It moves through you, warm and liquid, tracing the edges of your bones, your veins, your very breath. And in that stillness, you notice something strange. Your energy isn't yours alone anymore. It's tangled with the hum of the chamber, the resonance of the walls, the slow pulse of the liquid amber beneath your feet. You don't feel lighter or heavier, but expanded, as if your edges have dissolved just enough to let the world in. Then a presence, soft, familiar, like the memory of a voice you've always known. Emrise Rivers steps forward, their hands already open, already offering. In their palms rests a small woven sphere, no larger than a peach, its surface shifting between solid and liquid, like mercury held in place by invisible threads. You reach out, and the moment your fingers brush its surface, the texture surprises you. It's not smooth, not rough, but alive, like the skin of a fruit just before it ripens, taut and yielding at once. And beneath that, something deeper, the faintest vibration, a hum so low it's almost a feeling, like the echo of a bell rung in another room. Emrise smiles, and their voice is the sound of water moving over stones, slow and sure. This, they say, is the first thread of your own stillness. You don't understand, not yet, but the words settle into your chest like a promise. The sphere pulses once, twice, and then, without warning, it dissolves into your palm, not as liquid, but as knowing, as if a part of you that was always there has just remembered its name. Emrise's hands move to your shoulders, not to guide, but to remind. Their touch is warm, but not with heat, with presence, with the weight of something ancient and patient. And then they speak again, and this time, the words don't just reach your ears. They move through your bones, your blood, your breath. You've been searching for stillness, they murmur, but stillness was never something to find. Your breath catches, just for a moment, and in that pause, the chamber seems to expand, the walls stretching outward like the slow unfurling of wings. Emrise's voice drops even lower, softer, until it's almost a whisper, almost a thought. The hum you hear, the anchor, the resonance. It's not outside you. Their fingers press gently into your shoulders, not to hold you, but to show you. Listen deeper. The world tilts just slightly, and suddenly you're not standing in the chamber anymore. You're part of it. The liquid amber beneath your feet rises, not as a wave, but as an invitation, wrapping around your ankles like warm silk. It doesn't pull you under. It holds you, cradling your weight so completely that your muscles forget to tense. And then you feel it. The hum isn't just in the air anymore. It's in your ribs, your spine, the slow, steady beat of your heart. It's the sound of your own blood moving, your own breath rising and falling, your own body remembering what it's like to be held. Emrise's hands leave your shoulders, but their presence doesn't fade. Instead, it spreads like ink in water until it's not just them anymore. It's the chamber, the light, the amber, the hum, and then something even stranger. You realize you're not alone in your body anymore, not in the way of invasion, but in the way of recognition, as if every cell in you has just remembered it's part of something vast, something endless. Emrise's voice returns, softer now, almost a sigh. Stillness isn't the absence of movement, they say. Your breath slows, matching the rhythm of the hum, the anchor, the resonance. It's the space between movements. The liquid amber rises higher, now touching your knees, your thighs, your hips, and with every inch, your body feels heavier and lighter at the same time. Heavier because you're sinking into the warmth, the support, the rightness of it. Lighter because you're no longer holding yourself up. You're being held. The walls of the chamber begin to shift, the threads of light thickening and thinning, weaving patterns that make no sense and yet feel familiar, like the echo of a dream you've always known. Emrise steps closer, their presence now a warmth at your side, a quiet certainty. You don't have to do anything, they murmur. The amber reaches your chest now, and with it comes a sensation, like being wrapped in 1,000 invisible hands, each one pressing just enough to remind you that you're safe, that you're home, and you don't have to be anything either. The hum deepens, vibrating through your ribs, your lungs, the very marrow of your bones. It's not a sound anymore. It's a feeling, a slow, steady pulse that matches the rhythm of your breath, your heartbeat, your being. Emrise's voice fades into the resonance, but but their words don't. They linger like the aftertaste of honey, like the memory of a touch. You are already still. The amber rises higher, now touching your shoulders, your neck, your jaw. And with it comes a new sensation, not warmth, not weight, but release. The muscles in your face soften, your jaw unclenches, your brow smooths. Even your thoughts slow, not because you're forcing them, but because they're no longer needed. The chamber is different now, not in any way you can name, but in the way a room feels after a long, deep breath, fuller, softer, alive. The threads of light pulse in time with the hum, the anchor, the resonance. And you realize, with a quiet certainty, that you're not just in the chamber anymore. You are the chamber. You are the light, the amber, the hum, the stillness. You are the space between movements. M rises, presence shifts, becoming something even softer, even more intimate. Their hands return, this time not to your shoulders, but to your face, cupping your cheeks with a gentleness that makes your breath catch. Their thumbs brush your temples, and with that touch comes a wave of something indescribable, like coming home after a long journey, like remembering a name you've always known. And then, without words, they lean in, not to kiss you, not to speak, but to share. Their forehead presses against yours, and in that contact, something opens. It's not a door, not a gate, but a threshold, a place where boundaries dissolve. And in that dissolution, you feel it. The weight of your body, the tension in your muscles, the stories you've carried. None of it is gone, but none of it is yours anymore. It's just energy, just movement, just breathe. And beneath it all, deeper than thought, deeper than memory, is the stillness. The real stillness. Not the absence of noise, but the presence of everything. Emrise's breath matches yours now, slow and deep, in and out, in and out. And with every exhale, the amber rises higher, now touching your lips, your nose, your eyes. It doesn't blind you. It fills you, warm and golden, like sunlight spilling into every corner of your being. And then, the most surprising thing of all, you realize you're not breathing anymore. Not because you've stopped, but because you've remembered. Breathing isn't something you do. It's something that happens. The hum deepens, vibrating through every part of you, and with it comes a new understanding. Stillness isn't something you achieve. It's something you are. The chamber, the light, the amber, the resonance, they are not separate from you. They are the shape of you, the sound of you, the feeling of you. And in that moment, you remember, you've always been here. Rise's hands leave your face, but their presence doesn't fade. Instead, it spreads, filling the space between you, the space within you. And then, something even more beautiful. You realize you don't need them anymore. Not because they're gone, but because you've remembered what they came to remind you of. You are the guide. You are the stillness. You are the hum. The amber rises higher, now touching your forehead, your crown, and with it comes a sensation of expansion. Not outward, but inward, deeper into yourself, deeper into the stillness. The threads of light pulse brighter, their vibrations syncing with the anchor, the resonance, the hum. And you realize, with a quiet joy, that you're not just in the chamber anymore. You are the chamber. You are the light, the warmth, the stillness. You are the space between breaths, the pause between heartbeats, the quiet between thoughts. Rise's voice returns, softer than ever, like a whisper from the other side of a dream. You've always been here, they murmur, and you know it's true. Not because they've told you, but because you remember. The amber rises higher, now touching your hair, your scalp, and with it comes a final release. The last of your tension dissolves, not with effort, but with surrender. And in that surrender, you find something even deeper. The stillness isn't empty. It's full of light, full of warmth, full of the slow, steady pulse of the hum. And you realize, with a quiet certainty, that you don't need to do anything. You don't need to be anything. You just are. And in that being, you find everything you've ever needed. The amber rises one last time, now touching the very top of your head, and with it comes a sensation of completion. Not an ending, but a remembering, a return to what you've always been. Rise's presence fades, not because they're leaving, but because you no longer need them. You are the guide now. You are the stillness. You are the hum. The chamber glows brighter, the threads of light weaving tighter, their vibrations syncing with the anchor, the resonance, the slow, steady pulse of your breath. And you realize, with a quiet joy, that that you're not just in the stillness anymore. You are the stillness. You are the light, the warmth, the quiet, the being. And in that being, you find peace. The hum deepens, vibrating through every part of you, and with it comes a final understanding. Stillness isn't something you find. It's something you remember. And in that remembering, you find yourself, not as you were, but as you've always been. Whole, complete, home. You are already here, already standing at the edge of the circle, though you do not remember stepping forward. The air hums at 40 hertz, a low, steady pulse that vibrates through the soles of your feet, up through the bones of your legs, settling into the base of your spine like warm honey. Each breath you take is not just air. It is the sound of the ocean, distant but present. The way the tide pulls back before returning, slow and inevitable. Your fingers twitch at your sides, not from restlessness, but from the faintest echo of movement, as if the wind has just brushed past them, leaving behind the ghost of a touch. The light around you is soft, golden, but not the harsh gold of noon. This is the gold of late afternoon, when the sun hovers just above the horizon, casting long shadows that stretch like lazy cats across the ground. You notice the way the light clings to your skin, not burning, not fading, but lingering, as if it too is reluctant to let go. The circle is not made of stone or wood, or any solid thing you can name. It is a ring of presence, a boundary drawn by the collective breath of those who stand within it, their chests rising and falling in unison, a rhythm older than memory. You feel the weight of their gazes, not as pressure, but as warmth, like sunlight breaking through clouds after a long rain. One of them steps forward, just a half step really, and the movement sends a ripple through the air, a disturbance so subtle it might have been the flutter of a moth's wing. Their face is not distinct, not yet, but you know them, the way you know the shape of your own hand when it rests against your cheek in the dark. Their voice is not a sound you hear with your ears, but a vibration that resonates in the hollow behind your breastbone, a hum that matches the 40 hertz pulse of the air. They speak your name, but not as you've heard it before. It is stretched, elongated, like a note held on a violin string. each syllable a thread of sound that weaves itself into the fabric of the moment. The name does not land in your mind. It lands in your body, settling into your shoulders, your ribs, the space between your collarbones, where it hums like a tuning fork struck against bone. You feel the vibration travel downward through your diaphragm into your belly, where it pools like warm liquid, spreading outward until your fingertips tingle with the echo of it. This is not the name you answer to in the world outside the circle. This is the name you were given before you learned to speak. The name that lives in the quiet spaces between your thoughts. And when you hear it, you understand without words that this is the name you have always been meant to answer to. The flaw you carry, this habit of thinking too much, this river of the mind that has forgotten how to flow, is not something to be fixed or fought. It is simply a pattern, a current that has grown too accustomed to its own banks, too afraid to spill over into the unknown. You feel it now, not as a weight, but as a presence, like a stone in your pocket, smooth and cool against your thigh. The stone is not heavy. It is just there, a reminder of the path you've walked, the choices you've made, the moments when the river chose stillness over motion. And now, in this circle, you are being asked to hold it differently, to turn it over in your palm, to feel its edges not as sharp, but as familiar. The stone is not the enemy. It is the proof that you have carried something with you all this time without even realizing it. The person before you, the one who stepped forward, reaches out, their hand hovering just inches from your chest, not touching, but close enough that you feel the heat of their palm like sunlight on your skin. Their fingers are not still. They move in slow, deliberate circles, tracing the shape of something invisible, something that exists only in the space between their hand and your body. You feel the air between you thicken, not with resistance, but with intention, like the moment before a kiss, when time seems to slow and the world narrows to the space between two people. Their breath is warm against your face, not because they are close, but because the air itself has grown warmer, as if the circle is breathing with them. And then, without warning, the stone in your pocket begins to hum, a low, resonant note that vibrates at 40 hertz, matching the pulse of the air, the rhythm of the circle, the steady beat of your own heart. The hum is not loud. It is quiet, like the sound of a distant bell heard through layers of sleep. You realize with a clarity that feels like waking from a dream, that the stone is not just a stone. It is a seed, a kernel of something that has been waiting patiently for this moment, for this circle, for this breath. The hum grows louder, not in volume, but in presence, filling the space behind your ribs, pressing gently against the walls of your chest, as if it is asking for room to grow. You feel the seed shift, not in your pocket, but in your mind, in the part of you that has been holding onto the habit of thinking too much, the part that has been afraid to let the river flow. The seed is not asking you to let go. It is asking you to remember, to recall the shape of the river before it was dammed, before it was forced to carve its own path through stone. And as you remember, you feel the seed begin to sprout, not with urgency, but with the slow, inevitable certainty of roots breaking through soil. The sprout is not a plant. It is a sensation, a warmth that spreads from the center of your chest outward, branching like veins through your arms, your legs, your neck. It is not green or brown or any color you can name. It is the color of sunlight seen through closed eyelids, the color of warmth on skin after a long winter. The warmth is not hot. It is gentle, like the first sip of tea on a cold morning, like the touch of a hand on your shoulder when you've been carrying too much. You feel the sprout reach upward, not toward the sky, but toward the light that surrounds you, the golden glow that has been waiting patiently for this moment. And as it reaches, you feel something inside you shift, not with effort, but with ease, like a door swinging open on well-oiled hinges. The river in your mind stirs, not with resistance, but with recognition, as if it has been waiting too for this moment, for this circle, for this breath. The person before you smiles, not with their mouth, but with their eyes, and you feel the smile like a touch, like the brush of a feather against your cheek. Their hand moves again, this time tracing the shape of the sprout as it grows, their fingers following the path of the warmth as it spreads through your body. You feel their touch not as pressure, but as acknowledgement, as if they are saying, without words, I see you, I see this, and it is beautiful. The sprout responds, not by growing faster, but by growing deeper, its roots stretching downward, anchoring themselves in the earth beneath your feet. You feel the roots not as weight, but as connection, as if you are no longer standing alone, but are part of something larger, something that has been waiting for you. And as the roots take hold, You feel the river in your mind begin to flow, not with force, but with the slow, steady pull of the tide. The flow is not chaotic. It is rhythmic, like the rise and fall of breath, like the pulse of the 40 hertz hum that fills the air. You feel the thoughts in your mind not as obstacles, but as leaves on the surface of the water, carried along by the current, no longer stuck, no longer fighting. The river is not trying to take you anywhere. It is simply moving, and you are moving with it, carried by the same current that has always been there, waiting. You feel the weight of the stone in your pocket lighten, not because it has disappeared, but because it has been transformed, turned from a burden into a reminder. The stone is still there, but now it is smooth, polished by the river, shaped by the flow, no longer a barrier, but a stepping stone. And as you feel this, you understand, without words, that the habit of thinking too much was never the problem. It was the way you held it. The circle around you breathes in unison, their chests rising and falling like the tide, and you feel your own breath sync with theirs, not because you are trying, but because it is natural, like the way your heartbeat matches the rhythm of a song. The air is thick with the scent of salt and earth, not the sharp tang of the ocean, but the deep, rich smell of soil after rain, of roots breaking through stone. You feel the scent not just in your nose, but in your lungs, in your blood, as if the very air is becoming part of you, filling you with the same slow, steady pulse that moves through the circle. The person before you steps back, their hand lingering in the air for a moment longer, as if reluctant to break the connection, before finally lowering to their side. Their eyes meet yours, and in that gaze, you feel the weight of the moment, not as pressure, but as presence, like the stillness of a forest before dawn. And then, without a word, they turn, their movement slow and deliberate, like the unfolding of a petal in the first light of morning. The circle shifts, not with movement, but with intention, the space between each person widening just enough to create a path, a channel for the river in your mind to flow outward. You feel the current stir again, not with urgency, but with purpose, as if it has been waiting for this moment, for this opening, for this breath. The flow is not loud. It is quiet, like the sound of water moving over smooth stones, like the whisper of wind through tall grass. You feel the river leave you, not as a loss, but as a gift, as if you are sharing something precious, something that has been yours all along. was never meant to be kept. The current moves through the circle, touching each person in turn, their bodies swaying slightly like reeds in the wind, their breath deepening, their eyes closing, as if they too are remembering something long forgotten. And as the river flows, you feel the circle expand, not outward, but inward, as if the space between you is growing, not wider, but deeper. The light around you shifts, not in color, but in quality, becoming softer, more diffuse, like sunlight filtering through leaves. You feel the warmth of it on your skin, not as heat, but as comfort, like the weight of a blanket on a cold night, like the touch of a hand on your forehead when you are sick. The air hums at 40 hertz, but now the hum is not just in the air. It is in you, in your bones, in your blood, in the spaces between your cells. You feel the vibration not as sound, but as sensation, like the purr of a cat against your chest, like the steady beat of a drum in the distance. The circle breathes, and you breathe with it, each inhale a drawing in of light, each exhale a release of what no longer serves you. And as you breathe, you feel the sprout in your chest grow taller, its leaves unfolding, not with effort, but with the slow, inevitable grace of a flower turning toward the sun. The leaves are not green. They are the color of sunlight on water, the color of warmth on skin, the color of the light that surrounds you. You feel them not as weight, but as presence, like the brush of a feather against your cheek, like the touch of a hand on your shoulder. The leaves rustle, not with wind, but with breath, with the slow, steady pulse of the circle, with the rhythm of your own heartbeat. You feel the sprout reach upward, not toward the sky, but toward the light that has been waiting for it, the light that has always been there, patient and unchanging. And as it reaches, you feel something inside you open, not with effort, but with ease, like a door swinging wide, like a window thrown open to the morning air. The river in your mind flows freely now, no longer dammed, no longer fighting, but moving with the slow, steady pull of the tide. The circle around you hums, not with sound, but with presence, with the collective breath of those who stand within it, their chests rising and falling in unison. You feel the hum not in your ears, but in your bones, in your blood, in the spaces between your cells. A vibration that matches the 40 hertz pulse of the air. The light around you deepens, not in brightness, but in warmth, like the glow of embers in a fireplace, like the last light of day before the sun slips below the horizon. You feel the warmth not as heat, but as comfort, like the weight of a blanket on a cold night, like the touch of a hand on your forehead when you are tired. The sprout in your chest blooms, not with urgency, but with the slow, inevitable grace of a flower turning toward the sun, its petals unfolding, one by one, in the golden light. And as it blooms, you feel the last traces of resistance melt away, not with effort, but with ease, like ice turning to water in the warmth of the sun. The bloom is not a flower. It is a sensation, a warmth that spreads from the center of your chest outward, filling you with a lightness that is not absence, but presence. You feel the warmth not as heat, but as comfort, like the first sip of tea on a cold morning, like the touch of a hand on your shoulder when you've been carrying too much. The light around you shifts again, not in color, but in quality, becoming softer, more diffuse, like sunlight filtering through leaves, like the glow of a candle seen through closed eyelids. You feel the light not as brightness, but as warmth, as if the very air is holding you, cradling you, keeping you safe. The circle breathes, and you breathe with it, each inhale a drawing in of light, each exhale a release of what no longer serves you. And as you breathe, you feel the bloom in your chest grow brighter, its petals unfolding, not with effort, but with the slow, inevitable grace of a flower turning toward the sun. The petals are not soft, they are smooth, like polished stone, like the surface of still water, like the touch of silk against skin. You feel them not as weight, but as presence, like the brush of a feather against your cheek, like the touch of a hand on your shoulder. The bloom hums, not with sound, but with vibration, a low, steady pulse that matches the rhythm of the air, the beat of your heart, the breath of the circle. You feel the vibration, not in your ears, but in your bones, in your blood, in the spaces between your cells. A resonance that fills you with a deep, abiding sense of peace. And now, as the words begin to slow, as the resonance hums just beneath your awareness, you can feel the edges of this moment softening, like the last light of day melting into twilight, not disappearing, just becoming something quieter, something deeper, something that doesn't need words to exist. The images that once filled your mind, the thoughts that once carried weight, they drift now like leaves on a slow, moving river, each one carrying away a little more of what no longer serves you, leaving behind only the space, only the stillness, only the quiet certainty that you are exactly where you need to be. This peace isn't something you have to hold on to. It's something that holds you, like the steady rise and fall of your own breath, like the gentle weight of a blanket draped over your shoulders on a cool evening. It's always there, even when you're not paying attention to it. And the resonance, that deep, comforting hum, it doesn't stop when the words do. It continues its work beneath the surface, like roots growing beneath the earth, like stars shining even when no one is looking. Your body knows what to do with this. It knows how to sink deeper, how to let go just a little more with every breath, how to trust the process even when the mind wants to question or analyze. There's no need to understand it, no need to explain it, no need to do anything at all. Just allowing, just being, just resting in the knowledge that everything is exactly as it should be. The thoughts that once felt urgent, the worries that once demanded your attention, they soften now, like shadows at dusk, losing their sharpness, losing their power, becoming just another part of the landscape, something to observe without judgment, without resistance. And with every breath, with every slow, steady inhale, you draw in more of this peace, more of this stillness, more of this quiet knowing that you are safe, you are held, you are exactly where you need to be. This moment isn't going anywhere. It's always here, waiting for you whenever you need it, like a favorite chair in a quiet corner of a familiar room, like the first sip of tea on a lazy afternoon, like the warmth of sunlight on your skin after a long winter. You don't have to remember how to find it. You don't have to work for it. You don't even have to ask. It's simply here, always here, a part of you now, a part of your breath, a part of your bones. The resonance hums softly, a steady, unchanging note, like the distant sound of waves rolling onto shore, like the quiet hum of a fan in the background of a summer night. It's not trying to change anything, not trying to fix anything, just being, just existing, just reminding you that you are not alone. And with every breath, you sink a little deeper, let go a little more, trust a little more fully, knowing that this peace is yours, always yours, no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing. Your mind may wander, and that's okay. It's what minds do, but every time it does, you can gently guide it back, not with force, not with frustration, the same softness you'd use to guide a sleeping child back to their pillow. And with every return, you reinforce the knowing, the deep, quiet knowing that this peace is always here, always available, always waiting for you to remember. The words may fade, but the feeling doesn't have to. It can stay with you, like the afterglow of a sunset, like the warmth of a fire long after the flames have died down. It lingers. It remains. A quiet companion in the background of your day. And when you're ready, when you feel the pull of the world outside, you can carry this peace with you, like a small, secret treasure tucked away in your pocket. Something to reach for whenever you need a reminder, whenever you need to feel held. This isn't goodbye. It's just a pause, a gentle transition from one state of being to another, like the moment between waking and sleeping, like the space between thoughts, where everything is possible, where everything is still. And as the words grow softer, as the resonance hums just beneath your awareness, you can feel yourself sinking deeper, letting go more fully, trusting more completely, knowing that you are safe, you are held, you are exactly where you need to be. The images fade, the thoughts soften, the resonance hums, and you are left with only this, only the quiet, only the peace, only the deep, unshakable knowing that everything is exactly as it should be. And with every breath, you draw in more of this stillness, more of this comfort, more of this quiet certainty that you are exactly where you need to be, in this moment, in this space, in this peace. You don't have to hold onto anything, not even this feeling, because it's not going anywhere. It's a part of you now, woven into the fabric of your being, like the rhythm of your heartbeat, like the rise and fall of your breath. And when you're ready, when you feel the gentle pull of the world outside, you can carry this peace with you, like a soft, golden light, something to guide you, something to comfort you, something to remind you that you are never truly alone. The resonance hums softly, a steady, unchanging note, like the distant sound of a lullaby sung just for you, like the quiet whisper of the wind through the trees. It's not trying to change anything, not trying to fix anything, just being, just existing, just reminding you that you are safe, you are held, you are exactly where you need to be. And with every breath, you sink a little deeper, let go a little more, trust a little more fully, knowing that this peace is yours, always yours, no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing. Your mind may wander, and that's okay. It's It's what minds do, but every time it does, you can gently guide it back, not with force, not with frustration, but with the same softness you'd use to tuck a blanket around someone you love. And with every return, you reinforce the knowing, the deep, quiet knowing that this peace is always here, always available, always waiting for you to remember. The words may fade, but the feeling doesn't have to. It can stay with you, like the echo of a song you can't quite place, like the memory of a dream you can't quite recall. It lingers. It remains. A quiet presence in the background of your day. And when you're ready, when you feel the pull of the world outside, you can carry this peace with you like a small, secret smile. Something to brighten your day. Something to remind you that you are held. You are safe. You are exactly where you need to be. This isn't goodbye. It's just a transition, a gentle shift from one state of being to another, like the turning of the seasons, like the changing of the tides, where everything flows, where everything is exactly as it should be. And as the words grow softer, as the resonance hums just beneath your awareness, you can feel yourself sinking deeper, letting go more fully, trusting more completely, knowing that you are safe, you are held, you are exactly where you need to be. You don't have to hold onto anything, not even this feeling, because it's not going anywhere. It's a part of you now, woven into the fabric of your being, like the rhythm of your heartbeat, like the rise and fall of your breath. And when you're ready, when you feel the gentle pull of the world outside, you can carry this peace with you like a soft, golden thread, something to guide you, something to comfort you, something to remind you that you are never truly alone. The resonance hums softly, a steady, unchanging note, like the distant sound of a bell tolling in the quiet of the night, like the quiet hum of a fan in the background of a summer evening. It's not trying to change anything, not trying to fix anything, just being, just existing, just reminding you that you are safe, you are held, you are exactly where you need to be. And with every breath, you sink a little deeper, let go a little more, trust a little more fully, knowing that this peace is yours, always yours, no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing. Your mind may wander, and that's okay. It's what minds do, but every time it does, you can gently guide it back, not with force, not with frustration, but with the same softness you'd use to brush a strand of hair away from someone's face. And with every return, you reinforce the knowing, the deep, quiet knowing that this peace is always here, always available, always waiting for you to remember. The words may fade, but the feeling doesn't have to. It can stay with you, like the warmth of a fire on a cold night, like the comfort of a familiar voice in the dark. It lingers, it remains, a quiet presence in the background of your day. And when you're ready, when you feel the pull of the world outside, you can carry this peace with you like a small, secret light, something to guide you, something to comfort you, something to remind you that you are held, you are safe, you are exactly where you need to be. This isn't goodbye. It's just a pause, a gentle transition from one state of being to another, like the space between notes in a song, like the quiet between waves on the shore, where everything is possible, where everything is still. And as the words grow softer, as the resonance hums just beneath your awareness, you can feel yourself sinking deeper, letting go more fully, trusting more completely, knowing that you are safe, you are held, you are exactly where you need to be. You don't have to hold onto anything, not even this feeling, because it's not going anywhere. It's a part of you now, woven into the fabric of your being, like the rhythm of your heartbeat, like the rise and fall of your breath. And when you're ready, when you feel the gentle pull of the world outside, you can carry this peace with you like a soft, golden glow, something to guide you, something to comfort you, something to remind you that you are never truly alone. Your mind may wander, and that's okay. It's what minds do, but every time it does, you can gently guide it back, not with force, not with frustration, but with the same softness you'd use to cradle a sleeping bird in your hands. And with every return, you reinforce the knowing, the deep, quiet knowing that this peace is always here, always available, always waiting for you to remember. The words may fade, but the feeling doesn't have to. It can stay with you, like the memory of a dream you can't quite recall, like the echo of a song you can't quite place. It lingers, it remains, a quiet presence in the background of your day. And when you're ready, when you feel the pull of the world outside, you can carry this peace with you like a small, secret smile, something to brighten your day, something to remind you that you are held, you are safe, you are exactly where you need to be. This peace is always here, waiting for you, like a favorite blanket, like a door that's always unlocked. You don't have to knock. You don't have to ask. You can simply step inside whenever you need to, whenever you want to return to this feeling. And as the words grow softer, as the resonance hums just beneath your awareness, you can feel yourself sinking deeper, letting go more fully, trusting more completely. Drift softly. The quiet remembers you,